Welcome everyone, we've got another group stage matchup here. This one's going to be Ryze taking on Killermark. Let me check what group they're in off the top of my head here, I can't recall. I want to say it's Group A. I'm incorrect. It is Group B. So right off the bat we see Glacial Wall used effectively there. Let's see, is this going any higher? Does not. Looks like we're watching him 480. We're watching from the perspective of Ryze as well. He eats a table right off the bat from Killermark there. Killermark's still got a bit of a rough aura start, but that was another mistimed defense. That can be tricky sometimes. That psychokinesis will throw off what you normally are thinking is going to happen when it comes to trying to block like that. In fact, that might be power. Nope, that is psychokinesis. It's been hit with it 3 times, too. Jeez. That's rough. Yeah, that little delay where it lifts the object, it can really throw you off if you're not ready for it. And looks like Killermark might be running some kind of memory battle there, because we see the multiple 1 uses and then the Scara battles. Ryze trying to walk scary instead of putting on the actual pressure here. He's got the swords, and Killermark doesn't have the aura or probably the shields. He needs to get in there and start putting a whoop on him. We've seen Nature and Psycho. It's unlikely he has Kai where he would be able to erase with Iron Skin. So there's a very low chance he has anything that could block that Ice Sword right now. Finally, getting some pressure on him. He did at least get the extra damage from Killermark being forced to jump off to get back to his base. But he's not keeping up with the swords either. He should be on him like white on rice, trying to get some extra pressure down. Killermark now just staying down low, looking to use the psychokinesis on more tables. Not a bad call. I'll get some flame sword damage on him. And Jumper manages to get away. Ryze either needs to get in range and start hitting him or pick something up here. Killermark's in a bad spot. He's got a good health lead, but he's clearly unable to do anything about the swords right now. Decides to throw some long-range boxes. I'll turn this up a little. A little premature on the Ice Sword. Does hit a Flame Sword. And he's retreating. He should still be up there. Killermark clearly can't deal with the swords, and he's just letting him get away. He needs to pick up that other Ice Sword and get back in there before Killermark has a way to deal with it. Should have used the old Ice Sword first. Close to the edge with that sword. And Killermark's making a full recovery now. He's got aura, he's got a heat on, he's got 2 heats on. Good dodge on the impact burst. That would have been fatal. Oh, I suppose not fatal. He still had the auto shell. Does finally get the neutralization, takes the heat away. Ooh. hard to see if that was a lag in the recording or lag in the game. That ice sword sure was close. I would have thought it would hit. Oh, he almost cartwheeled right into that memory of battle as well. That could have been bad. I think memory of battle is probably lethal at this point. Killermark's down to 7 capsules. Should be doing more than 6, I would assume. I think worrying about the neutralization is not worth it right now. I think that was a Curse of Earth out of Killermark. He had a green. And it was a one-time use. Crawling attack. Railgun now to also go with the memory of battle. Still lethal. Does eventually get that hit, but now he's frozen as well. Killermark looks like he's moving in, probably with the Excalibur as well. Oh, Flame Sword, but that'll do the trick. Dragon Slayer could be a big help here. I think I would just drop the Lightning Sword, hit that Dragon Slayer, and see if you can't get him with the Ice Sword and the Flame Sword. That health deficit's just so hard to overcome because Killermark has his own Flame Sword and he has no way to deal with it right now. Lightning speed should at least help, but it's not going to give him the win right now. He at least hits the Dragon Slayer. Needs to get away, get away, get away. Nope! Shouldn't have been using the lightning speed right there. Needed to move away after first.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Game 2. Looks like we're headed to Highway. It was a good win for Killermark. Game 1. Now he's got the 1-0 lead. It's a pretty close match, though. Nice cartwheel. Puts him on top of the wall there. And just to avoid the blaster. It's a second good cartwheel. Looks like grind out deck here. Diabolical Trick and lots of erase skills. Now would be a good time to get down there and get some Diabolical Trick pressure. Holy Ray is interesting. But right now, Mark has no attacks. I think he should definitely move in and start popping. Pick up the Guard of Water. Protects from the melee. Flash Hole, you should be able to still time just about anything he has. Get in there and start popping. Leave him alone. Let him pick him up. You could have popped a capsule or two during this time. Instead, you're going to get exhausted. Killermark uses a recall after that exhaust as well. Looks like he's going heavy against the aura. Actually overwrites the flash hole. Because we've seen the disintegrate and now the exhaust. And now he's recalling those abilities as well. Token Armoros. could at least erase that Venom Fang.
Fuck.
Loses a little bit of extra health there to the Venom Fang. 3 total. And his reincarnation. Killermark Thieving Imp's the relearn, and relearns the Thieving Imp. Again, no offense for Killermark. Be a really good time to get that diabolical trick moving. Just not quite enough aura for that. Photon Burst. Eraser could catch that if he's careful. Oh my goodness, I thought he was dead to that right there. He is dead to the Vibration Blaster, however. Didn't get enough early pressure with that and wasn't able to keep his aura up enough to keep that diabolical trick viable. That's a 2-game lead for Killermark as we head to, looks like, City. Psycho Kai here for Killermark, or for Snow Ryze. Killermark with a really bad start, though. Want to see Snow Ryze get in here and abuse that. Oh my goodness, look at this cartwheeler life. Can't jump over the boxes, has to go all the way around and watch Killermark run over there instead. I mean, you've got the melee. Get over there, pressure him. Let's get on him. Killermark's put himself where there's only one exit. Patience does pay off, but the random damage doesn't. Doesn't even break the glacial wall on the second one. Unfortunate. Killermark sitting on lots of yellows. I'm guessing he's got that yellow glow, so he's going for optic. Level lamps there. Still hasn't broken the glacial wall. Optic nature for Mark. Misses with that one, just barely. And here in the boxes, Killermark is going to be very easily able to keep away from Snow Ryze. Oh, that hurt.
Fuck!
I gotta say, melee is not my first choice as a cartwheeler versus a jumper on City. Even if they don't spawn up there, it's so easy for them to just retreat to the boxes, and they have such an advantage versus melee on City. think I would drop one of the shields and pick up the Tiger Strength. Just to get some guaranteed damage out of that Excalibur. You gotta catch up. That is the Glacial Wall gone. And another 0 damage Excalibur. He at least catches the Tiger, or excuse me, the Flame Sword. If he picks up Tiger Strength now, he could also pick up another attack there. Maybe give himself a ranged option. Yeah, pick up the Rock Shot, pick up the Tiger Strength, drop the Iron Skin, and start dropping some bombs on this guy.
No!
Oh, that's gonna be so close to dying. 1 health. Can't be pulling cocky moves like that, firing in the air right now. Too low on health. Killermark can eat those trades. Oh, that is the third 0 damage Excalibur for Snow Ryze. Oh my goodness, what a rough one there on City. Things just not working out for Snow Ryze, and that's a 3-0 win for Killermark.